So yeah, it's a bit different too. The background it's noisy for me to look at. Like, oh, okay, I'll stay calm here. So thank you for coming to the Incorruptible Body class. Now almost like in its original form, because we in fact continue with the Resurrection in Progress without it being a 40-day project or a 40-day commitment. Now it's all like voluntary in a sense. It was before too, of course, but so I'm happy that you're here and that you decided to join this meditation that we do first. I decided to do the meditation first because it's such a nice way to calm down and allow some opening to occur and some remembrance to take place. And so today I'm using something that really will bring you right here, and in not many words, but it's a great prayer, in fact, or a great description of what is taking place in you when you become still. And so I'm using that. It's from A Course in Miracles. If you wonder, I think it's chapter 28, and yeah, so that's that part. That's the resource that I used. So the Incorruptible Body class that we do today has everything to do with transfiguration. Now, you can easily see transfiguration as something like physical again, like what did happen, and because you think it only happened to Jesus. All these ideas that you hold about it. That's why I love this class. There's time to share some more about that, or recognizing what it actually means. And I'm sharing more about that after the meditation, but the meditation is an essential part of it. Because like transfiguration is not just a physical thing or something. Like it's all encompassing. So it is also changing the temporal order, if you want, changing the idea from a continuity of time into just one moment, like it is a moment in which we recognize ourselves, and the moment in which we love ourselves and our neighbors as ourselves, and God above all. So that transfigures everything. Not just a body, the whole world is transfigured just by you remembering that. And that makes sense, you know, of course that makes sense. So I'd love to say some more about it right away. So the most essential thing that you see happen when Jesus is transfiguring before their eyes is that it was only recognized by a couple of them. A couple of people said, yes, this is actually an occurrence. Something is happening. He's going like, just before he went into a cloud, he transfigured in front of them. And that changed everything, you know, not just him. No, that literally took place of all of it. That happened after the resurrection. So you see that these, and not really after the resurrection, since that is a process too, but like that, that is so good to know, because it was successful. It was successful. It is completed. So what happened then that you see so much denial, and say after the years after, in fact, where we found ourselves too a moment ago, is in fact the denial of that moment, the denial that transfiguration took place. So what did we do? We projected it on one person and said, oh, it happened to him. Oh, transfiguration. Oh yeah, that's what happened to Jesus. Well, that's easy to cover your denial, you know, to cover your denial. Then, yeah, okay, so now Jesus did it. Now I don't have to do anything with it, and I will wait till he comes back. And in the meantime, I can deny my true identity as much as I want. And we did a really good job. Look, in 2,000 years, what we were able to deny ourselves to. So that's quite something. And you probably never heard it like this before, but it's really like, it makes total sense. If I share this with you, it's like it makes total sense what I'm sharing with you. So you could say when Jesus resurrected, we all resurrected. That makes sense too, because since there's only one of us, since we are one with every aspect of creation, with Jesus, with God, like there is only one of us. And this one resurrected. There's no one that denied it. The one does not exist. But see what we did in our denial. We started to believe some of that was true. And we kept repeating that over and over and over and over. So now we recognize this. And but how do you practice this? Or how, and now what to do? You know, what is the next step in the process, in the procedure? What is the next step? So this is where Joel comes in, or where Jesus comes in the Course in Miracles or in the New Testament. It's like, the time is now. It can only happen now. It's the present moment. It's the presence. It's a present remembrance. It is recognizing that there's only just now, that the past is gone, it's over. It cannot touch you whatsoever. It never happened, really, like this. So let it go. Don't hurt yourself with it, because you don't have to. It's gone. It's over. And that, say, opens up the space for you to experience the truth of who you are and the love that you are, that created you and that you are. Because love created you like you are. And love created you like itself. So that is a bit what we practice today in the meditation too. You'll see the words will be the same as this, like it has the same content, and it's very comforting. So I would ask you to let this comfort sink so deep into you that the words that will follow afterwards start to make so much sense, because they actually represent that. Coming from there, they only can confirm that. They will not discuss that. There's no conflict in that. So it's like it will only deepen that certainty in it, the trust in that. So I'm sharing with you another tulip screen, and so sit back and relax, and don't forget to breathe, and inhale this. Let it affect you is what I say. Is like, allow this to completely get you, to let this come to you. And release whatever you can, because whatever can go isn't real in the first place. Take this very instant, now, and think of it as all there is of time. Nothing can reach you here out of the past. And it is here that you are completely absolved, completely free, and wholly without condemnation. From this holy instant, wherein holiness is born, you will go forth in time without fear, and with no sense of change with time. So take this very instant now and think of it as all there is of time. Nothing can reach you here out of the past. And it is here that you are completely absolved, completely free, and wholly without condemnation. From this holy instant, wherein holiness is born, you will go forth in time without fear, and with no sense of change with time. So let's be still with this for a moment. take this very instant now and think of it as all there is of time. Nothing can reach you here, out of the past. And it is here that you are completely absolved, completely free, and wholly without condemnation. From this holy instant wherein holiness is born, you will go forth in time without fear, and with no sense of change with time. So take this very instant now and think of it as all the time there is. Nothing can reach you here out of the past, and it is here that you are completely absolved, completely free, and wholly without condemnation. From this holy instant wherein holiness is born, you will go forth in time without fear, and with no sense of change with time.